So if you don't remember me, my name is Galilea Garcia. I am currently going into my 4th year at the University of Georgia studying environmental engineering. And today I will be giving you a tour of my home, which is South Campus. Basically starting where Carla left off. So the stadium is down that way. So this is where up the hill is, leads you down to South Campus. Down that way is where O House was, and then you start seeing the other freshman dorms. So right there, that's Rutherford. And down this way is what we call Ag Hill. So basically over here is just a whole bunch of science buildings. So it starts off with physics, then it goes to chemistry, biological sciences. You see the agricultural building, the poultry science building. All that is up this hill that leads you into East Campus, which I will show you in a bit. Biological sciences, we passed chemistry. To the right is the agricultural building. Then we're gonna come up on poultry science right here on the left. Walking up that hill, keep going straight. Then you're gonna run into the science library. The cool thing about this building is that it's actually 2 buildings put in one. So on one side is the science library, and then on the other side is the Boyd Graduate Studies building. So this building is usually where you will have math classes when they're in person. So you would go through these doors or stairs. There's a Jittery Joe that connects both of them right here. And then on your right is the actual science library. So this is a really cool study spot, especially during finals time. There's a lot of space, and there's also a lot of spots where you can study by yourself, like really quietly if you keep going up the stairs. Of course, as you go up, the floors get quieter. You can see once you come upstairs, you just see books, some more study group spots, but then you also see these individual little cubicles, which is what I really like to study in when I really need to focus. But this floor is also not that quiet, so like I said, as you keep going up, these group spots start being less and less, and it's more just books, and then those cubicles against the wall. So coming back up to the main road from the science library, you're gonna see Soul Hall, which is on your left, and on your right is Myers Quad, which all these are also freshman housing. So some of you guys might live here if you're on campus. If you do, just know that you live at the best part of campus. I lived over here my freshman year too. So this is Myers Quad once you come down the stairs. So this is Mary Linden. Right across from me is Myers, where I was saying I lived freshman year, and then this is Rutherford Hall right here to your right. So this space is really used for everything. So right here is where you would see a lot of tailgates. People would come for picnics. People play soccer on this field, have field days, literally anything you can think of. Like you can just come out here, read a book, do yoga, anything. So utilize these spaces around campus for sure. We're coming up on Snelling Dining Hall now, which is right down the street from the dorms. So this place was 24 hours. I don't know if it's gonna be like that anymore because of COVID, but I know this was always a spot late at night. Right across from that is also a parking deck. So one thing I wanted to say about this deck is make sure that you are not parking here over the weekend if you don't have a pass, because it is a parking deck. I'm pretty sure it's the only one on campus that charges during the weekend. So don't make that mistake of parking there thinking it's free, and then you're gonna have to pay like $10 per day to park there. And the reason for that being is because there's this hotel right next to it where they usually have conferences, or if there's guest professors that come and visit or whatever. So they need to be able to charge the people that are staying at the hotel where they park. So coming right down behind Snelling, we have the UGA Trial Gardens, which is basically just like research they do on plants over here. But it's really pretty over here. So they do have some greenhouses, as you can see. But then behind them, they have a whole bunch of other plants and flowers. And you can come back here and just walk around, look at the plants. So I would usually come back here if I'm like on the way to class, because the SOC is literally right there, that building. That's a science learning center where you have all your chemistries, biologies, labs, stuff like that. So I would come over here, walk through, clear my mind, and just appreciate the plants, appreciate nature. But highly recommend. It's beautiful over here. So as I was saying, this is the science learning center. So here is where you would take all your chemistry, biology, ecology, literally any lab would be in here. And this is one of the newer buildings on South Campus, and it's really nice. There's plenty of study spots. They have big lecture rooms, labs. And we also have an Einstein Bros here. So they also do Caribou coffee like they do on main campus in the main library. So I just wanted to show you guys, this is what a typical lecture hall looks here. So this is probably gonna fit like an O chemistry class, or just like a big plant bio class. This is what it would look like. And the Chem 1 lecture halls are actually just about this big, I believe, as well. So if you guys were face to face, this would all be filled up, like every single seat for a Gen Chem. So some upper level engineering classes, you will also have them here. So this is where I would have my physics classes, actually also in the SLC, and some of the other upper level courses are in here as well. So now I came behind SLC, and it's more green space back here, which people will usually use to study. Right across is the plant sciences building, and if you just keep walking down this way, it actually leads you back up to AdKill, which I showed you guys earlier. But there is a really cool spot over here that I want to show you guys. It's basically an ice cream shop right in the middle of South Campus. So back in the day, UGA used to have a dairy program, and they actually used to produce the fresh ice cream here. But I think UGA got rid of that program. I don't really know why, but yeah, so now the ice cream is just like Mayfield ice cream, but it's still good if you need a quick snack or you want to cool down. That's the ice cream shop right there. So this is the ice cream shop up close. It's literally covered by trees, but you can see it says Creamery, and is right here at the corner of this building. So coming up from plant sciences, you will actually come to the life sciences building. So you will also have classes up here as well if you are a STEM major. And what's exciting about this area is that they're now constructing a new STEM facility. So it's going to be like another research building, classroom space, study space. It is back here behind this building. So you can kind of see the construction back there. You can see the crane. But yeah, it's exciting to see that they're investing in STEM at UGA. Back to the main street, right across from the SOC, is Stegman Coliseum, which is where basketball games are played, gymnastics. They have their shows there as well. This is the athletes training facilities, basically like their gym. So like I was telling y'all, once you come behind Steg and the athletic training facility, there's more athletic facilities. So this is the tennis court facility back here. And then ahead from there is Folly Field, which is where the baseball games are played here at UGA. Right behind Steg is where the football practice field is at right here. So as you can see, you can't really look inside because I guess they don't really want to see people looking at the players practice. And then next to this is actually where we have our track facility where people train for track. And they're actually constructing a new athletic facility right here as well. Alright, so right across the street from SOC and Plant Sciences is the College of Vet Med. So basically this is the actual old vet med school. So they built a new school which is much larger, but it's actually off campus. And it's because we have one of the best vet med programs in the nation. So that's pretty cool. What I liked about this area though is that they usually do like a welcome back petting zoo area thing. So they'll bring animals and have them right there that green space right there. And you can just come visit them, pet them. They usually have free food. But because of COVID, you know, we don't know if that's gonna happen or when it is. But I do hope that you guys get to experience that because it is a lot of fun. And then right across the street here is Coverdale. Once you keep climbing up the hill, literally this campus is all hills. Oh look, there's some deer. But we have finally made it to my home. They finally made it. I haven't been back here since March of this year, which is kind of crazy. Just a little bit from the outside of how the lobby looks of our building. So one of the cool things that I like about this building is actually that there's a little cutout in the middle of the building. So basically it created a space for a courtyard in the middle of the building, and you can also study outside, which is really, really nice now, especially because of COVID. So it's nice that we'll have that study spot. The thing about the engineering building is that it was recently remodeled. So all this is like new study space in there. And I wish I could show you guys more, but the building's actually locked today, so I can't get in. But it's really, really nice inside after the remodeling has been done. And it definitely did create a lot more study spots for students. Alright y'all, so I guess that concludes our tour of South Campus for today. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching this tour. If you have any questions, or if you're thinking about pursuing an engineering major or a STEM major, don't hesitate to reach out to me. I definitely want to hear from you guys. Definitely willing to help when it comes to professor recommendations or just motivation or anything like that. So yeah, don't hesitate to reach out. But yeah, thank you for tuning in. Bye.